Once upon a time in a bustling city, two strangers named Sarah and Alex found themselves standing next to each other in a long line at a coffee shop. They exchanged polite smiles and struck up a casual conversation to pass the time. As they chatted, they discovered an unexpected connection. Both were passionate about volunteering for animal shelters. As the line moved forward, they decided to continue their conversation over coffee. Hours turned into laughter and heartfelt sharing. They discovered shared values, interests, and a similar sense of humor. It was as though they had known each other for years. They exchanged contact information and began spending more time together. They visited animal shelters, organized fundraisers, and even started a small community group to help animals in need. Their friendship blossomed as they worked side by side, making a positive impact on the lives of animals and the people around them. Years passed, and their bond only grew stronger. Through ups and downs, they supported each other like family. They celebrated birthdays, holidays, and life achievements together. Their story became an inspiration to others, proof that chance encounters could lead to lifelong friendships. As Sarah and Alex continued to make a difference in their community, they knew that their connection was truly special. Their friendship served as a reminder that sometimes the most extraordinary relationships can come from the most unexpected places. As the years went by, Sarah and Alex's friendship grew beyond their shared passion for animals. They supported each other through career changes, family milestones, and personal challenges. They became confidants, always there to lend a listening ear or offer a comforting shoulder. One summer, Sarah faced a difficult health diagnosis. It was a challenging time, but Alex stood by her side, providing unwavering support. He accompanied her to doctor's appointments, cheered her up with silly jokes, and ensured she never felt alone. Their friendship had transformed into an unbreakable bond that carried them through even the toughest of times. When Alex decided to move to a different city for a new job opportunity, Sarah was initially saddened by the prospect of distance. However, their friendship remained as strong as ever, proving that true friendships could withstand any physical separation. They continued to stay connected through regular video calls, messages, and the occasional visit. One day, they received an invitation from a local animal shelter to speak at an event celebrating their volunteer efforts. Sharing their story of friendship and collaboration, Sarah and Alex inspired others to forge connections and make a positive impact on the world around them. Their story reached far beyond their city, touching the hearts of people around the globe. They received messages from individuals who were inspired to reach out to others and build meaningful relationships, just as Sarah and Alex had done. As the years rolled on, Sarah and Alex continued to grow, learn, and create memories together. They knew that their friendship was a rare gem, one that had been discovered in a coffee shop line and nurtured with love, laughter, and shared dreams. And so, their story serves as a reminder that the world is full of opportunities to connect with kindred spirits, even in the most unexpected places. It's a testament to the power of open hearts and a willingness to embrace the people who come into our lives, forever changing them for the better. Their friendship remains a shining example of how two strangers can turn into lifelong friends, proving that sometimes the most beautiful chapters in life's story are written by chance encounters and the kindness of the human spirit. In a quiet suburban neighborhood, a small cat named Luna roamed the streets with an air of independence. With her sleek black fur and bright green eyes, Luna was a curious explorer, always on the lookout for new adventures. She'd often sneak into backyards, chase after butterflies, and sometimes even try to befriend other neighborhood cats. One sunny morning, Luna's explorations led her to a nearby park. As she frolicked amidst the tall grass, her paw got tangled in a thorny bush. Luna struggled to free herself, but the more she moved, the more entangled she became. Her distressed cries filled the air, echoing through the serene landscape. Farther away, a young woman named Emily was on her daily jog. Hearing Luna's distressed mews, she followed the sound until she discovered the trapped cat. With gentle hands, Emily carefully freed Luna from the thorns and scooped her up. Seeing Luna's thin frame and dirty fur, Emily knew she needed help. She took Luna to a nearby animal shelter, where the staff provided medical care and a warm bath. Luna, once wary of humans, slowly began to trust Emily and the shelter staff, her bright green eyes showing gratitude. Weeks turned into months, and Emily visited Luna regularly at the shelter. Their bond grew stronger, and it became clear to Emily that Luna was no longer just a stray cat, she was meant to be part of her family. Emily officially adopted Luna and welcomed her into her home, where she flourished. Unbeknownst to Emily, Luna had a history that extended beyond the shelter. She had once been a beloved companion to an elderly woman named Mrs. Thompson, who had passed away unexpectedly. Luna had become lost during the confusion following Mrs. Thompson's passing, and despite search efforts, she couldn't be found. One day, Emily stumbled upon an old photograph of Luna and Mrs. Thompson in a local newspaper. The article, which recounted the touching story of Luna's rescue and adoption, caught her attention. Emily's heart skipped a beat as she realized that the cat she had rescued and cherished was the same Luna from the photograph. Through a series of phone calls and conversations, Emily connected with Mrs. Thompson's family. They were overjoyed to learn that Luna was safe and well, and they had been searching for her since her disappearance. The family tearfully reunited with Luna, who recognized their familiar scent and greeted them with affection. The miraculous reunion of Luna and Mrs. Thompson's family was a testament to the power of love and the unbreakable bond between pets and their owners. Luna's journey from a stray cat to a cherished family member had come full circle, bringing comfort and healing to both her new family and Mrs. Thompson's loved ones. As Luna continued to split her time between her two families, her story served as a heartwarming reminder that sometimes, lost connections can be rekindled, and the love we share with our furry companions transcends time and circumstances. In a small town nestled between rolling hills, lived a young boy named Ethan. Ethan was known for his infectious laughter and unyielding curiosity about the world around him. He dreamed of owning a bicycle, but his family's limited resources made it seem like an unattainable dream. One sunny afternoon, as Ethan walked past the local park, he saw a bright red bicycle parked by the playground. It was like a vision straight out of his dreams. His eyes widened with wonder, and he couldn't resist walking over to get a closer look. The bike seemed to sparkle in the sunlight, a beacon of joy. Just as Ethan was admiring the bicycle, a kind-hearted woman named Mrs. Julie approached him. She had noticed Ethan's wistful gaze and sensed his longing. With a warm smile, she struck up a conversation with him. As they talked, Ethan shared his dream of owning a bicycle and the challenges his family faced. Mrs. Julie listened intently, her heart touched by Ethan's honesty and innocence. She knew in that moment that she wanted to make a difference in his life. Inspired by his determination and unwavering spirit, she decided to do something extraordinary. Over the next few weeks, Mrs. Julie worked quietly behind the scenes. She contacted the local community, shared Ethan's story, and rallied people together for a special surprise. Friends, neighbors, and even strangers chipped in, pooling their resources to make his dream come true. On a sunny Saturday morning, a community event was organized at the park. Ethan was invited under the pretense of a local children's gathering. As he entered the park, his eyes widened in amazement. A crowd had gathered, and in the center stood the very same red bicycle he had admired weeks before. Mrs. Julie stepped forward and shared Ethan's story with the crowd. She praised his resilience and optimism in the face of challenges, and tears welled up in many eyes as they listened. Then, with a flourish, she presented the bicycle to Ethan, who was overcome with emotion. The crowd erupted in applause and cheers, celebrating his joy. Ethan's heart swelled with gratitude as he realized that the community had come together to grant his wish. He thanked Mrs. Julie and everyone who had played a part in the surprise. With shaky hands and a beaming smile, he climbed onto his new bicycle and pedaled around the park, his laughter echoing through the air. The bicycle gift became more than just a means of transportation for Ethan. It symbolized the power of kindness, compassion, and the incredible impact that a community can have on an individual's life. The experience restored faith not only in Ethan's heart but also in the hearts of those who witnessed the selfless acts of generosity. As time passed, Ethan continued to pedal through life, carrying with him the memory of that special day and the lesson that even in the face of challenges, there are people willing to extend a helping hand and make dreams come true. And so, the town's generosity served as a reminder that small acts of kindness can create ripples of positivity that touch lives far beyond imagination. In the bustling city of Havenbrook, lived a young woman named Maya. Maya had always loved running. The wind in her hair, the rhythm of her breath, and the sensation of freedom were all reasons why she felt most alive when she was on the track. But life had a different plan for her. At the age of 16, Maya was diagnosed with a rare neurological condition that affected her mobility. She was told that she might never be able to run again. Devastated by the news, Maya withdrew from the world of athletics. She felt like her dreams were slipping away, one stride at a time. Despite the challenges she faced, Maya's determination never wavered. She focused on her studies and built a strong support network of friends and family. She learned to adapt to her condition, using a wheelchair to get around. Still, the desire to run remained alive within her heart. Years passed, and Maya's spirit remained unbroken. One day, while watching a local marathon, a spark ignited within her. She decided that she wouldn't let her condition define her, and she was determined to find a way to run again. Maya reached out to a team of medical experts, physical therapists, and trainers who specialized in working with individuals facing mobility challenges. With their guidance, she began a rigorous training regimen. Every day, she worked on strengthening her muscles, improving her balance, and developing a unique running technique that catered to her condition. The journey was arduous, marked by frustration and setbacks. But Maya's perseverance and unyielding spirit propelled her forward. Slowly but surely, she began to take her first steps, then strides, and eventually started to run short distances with the help of braces and specialized equipment. News of Maya's determination spread throughout Havenbrook, inspiring many who faced their own obstacles. Her story became a symbol of resilience and hope, a testament to the human spirit's capacity to triumph over adversity. Finally, the day of the annual Havenbrook Marathon arrived. Maya, surrounded by her support network, stood at the starting line. The crowd watched in awe as she took her first steps, transitioning into a run that was powered by sheer will and years of hard work. With every step she took, Maya felt a rush of emotions, the weight of her challenges, the joy of progress, and the determination to cross the finish line. As she approached the end of the marathon, the cheers of the crowd grew louder, echoing her victory. Crossing the finish line, Maya raised her arms in triumph, tears streaming down her face. The once impossible dream had become a reality. Maya's journey from adversity to triumph had shown that with unwavering determination, the support of loved ones, and the willingness to adapt, anything was possible. Maya's story resonated far beyond Havenbrook. Her journey inspired countless individuals to face their own challenges head-on and work towards their dreams. Maya became a beacon of hope, a living reminder that the human spirit could overcome any obstacle and emerge stronger on the other side. In the quiet neighborhood of Willowbrook, lived a retiree named Mr. Harrison. With his snowy white hair and warm smile, Mr. Harrison was well known for his love of books and his generous spirit. He had spent decades collecting books from various genres, eager to share his passion for reading with others. One day, while sitting on his porch and sipping his afternoon tea, Mr. Harrison noticed a group of children walking by. They seemed curious, peering into his yard with wide eyes. It was then that he got an idea that would bring a little more magic to his neighborhood. Inspired by the concept of community libraries, Mr. Harrison decided to create a little library of kindness right in his front yard. He transformed an old wooden cabinet into a mini bookshelf, filling it with a carefully curated collection of his beloved books. He attached a sign that read, "Take a book, leave a book, and spread the joy of reading." Word about the little library quickly spread throughout Willowbrook. Children and adults alike were drawn to the charming little cabinet filled with stories waiting to be explored. The simple act of taking a book and leaving another in its place created a sense of connection and shared interest among the neighborhood residents. As the little library gained popularity, unexpected magic began to unfold. People started leaving notes of appreciation, bookmarks with heartfelt messages, and even small gifts alongside the books. The library became a hub of goodwill, a testament to the power of small gestures and the ripple effect of kindness. One summer evening, a young girl named Lily stumbled upon the little library while riding her bike. She had recently lost her beloved dog and was struggling with feelings of sadness. Among the books, she found a touching story about a girl and her dog, which brought tears to her eyes and comfort to her heart. Touched by the story's message, Lily decided to leave a handwritten note inside the book, expressing her gratitude and sharing her own experience. The note included a small drawing of her dog, creating a heartfelt connection between her and anyone who would read the story. Days turned into weeks, and Lily's note traveled from one reader to another, creating a chain of empathy and understanding. People shared their own stories of loss, companionship, and the healing power of books. The little library of kindness became a sanctuary where strangers became friends through their shared experiences. Mr. Harrison watched with joy as his front yard transformed into a hub of compassion and connection. The simple act of sharing books had ignited a spark of kindness that resonated with each person who visited the library. The stories that were read and shared in that tiny space served as a reminder that the gift of giving back could create a profound impact, one book at a time. And so, in the heart of Willowbrook, the little library of kindness continued to stand as a testament to the magic that happens when individuals choose to share their passions, open their hearts, and make a difference in the lives of others.